In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can make email marketing abandoned cart sequences like this for completely free that can generate your store from $1,000 to $10,000 a month based on the amount of abandoned carts you get. I'm going to be showing you how to do welcome sequences, happy customer sequences, purchase sequences, the most important one, abandoned cart sequences for free, step by step. Completely live on my laptop, showing you how to install the app, how to edit, how to add the tracking to your website, how to build them. I'm even going to give you a cheat sheet to copy and paste from today's video into the app that I'm going to be showing you today. So it's literally going to take you around about 20 to 30 minutes and you're going to be able to generate an extra $1,000 to $10,000 a month. This is going to be insanely valuable, so make sure you like the video. And I'm going to be doing a massive giveaway on today's video, which is I'm going to be giving one lucky person, actually no, let's give 5 lucky people the chance to win 200 winning products. I'm going to be sending you a list of 200 winning products. I'm going to be choosing 5 people, and all you have to do to enter that giveaway is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment the Ecom King Takeover 2020. Now let's get straight into the content.
It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
So guys, the first step is to go to Klaviyo. There is a link in the description below that will take you to a website like this so you can sign up. Now Klaviyo is free between I think 0 to 1,000 emails or 0 to 500, one or the other. They offer you so much for free, and that's the reason why I use Klaviyo for my stores, because in terms of what you get for free and on the paid plans is way more and cheaper than all the other competition. So that's why I'm saying use Klaviyo. Like I said, there is a link in the description below. Once you've done that, hit the sign up button, and then you're going to want to fill in your details, and then you're going to want to hit get started, and then it will take you to a page that I'll show you in a minute that it will look like, and I'll take you step by step through the process. So guys, once you've filled out that form and you've signed up, it should take you to a website that looks like this. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit the e-commerce symbol, then you're going to want to hit the Shopify symbol, then you're also going to want to add your website URL. So I'm going to put mine in right now, which is email marketing. Once you've done that, guys, it will take you to this part. Now this is where you connect the store to the Klaviyo email marketing software. So you want to enter your URL. So I'm going to do mine again. So guys, once you've done that, it should take you to a page like this where they're going to integrate, and you just want to hit the update app symbol, and then that should integrate it so you have no further problem. So guys, after a few minutes, it then connected and it's come up with this page. So if you're following along, guys, you should now be here where it says Shopify successfully connected with a green tick, which means your store and the software are now integrated. And then basically you can start sending those emails. So let's get on with the next steps. You want to hit continue, and then you just basically want to fill out what this is for. But honestly, I just click the skip this process. You want to fill in the company details, which I'll do now, and then I'm going to click continue. Okay, now once you've done that, you're going to want to start to add some of these things it's telling you to add. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add your logo to this browse file section. So I'm going to click browse files, and I'm going to upload my logo. So that should be uploaded. So yeah, there you go. I've uploaded my logo, and it should now look like this. And of course, the whole point of email marketing is looking like a brand and coming across like a solid brand. Then you want to click continue. So by adding your logos and stuff, just makes things look really, really good. Now it's bringing you onto the color section. How do you want your emails to be colored? Now, like I said before, you always want your brand colors kind of incorporated with these emails and your website. So where the blue ones are, and like I said, your screen should look the same. These little blue squares, you want to change those to your logo color. Now, if you haven't already, go watch my one product step-by-step builder, because that shows you how to build a one product store like a brand. And this is basically a follow-on video. Now, what I use to find out my logo color is this color picker here. So it's a Chrome extension. Now what I do is I'm going to go pick color from page, and then I'm going to pick the color. So guys, I was able to pick my color. So once that's done, I go there, go to color picker, and I copy that hex code, and then I'm going to paste it into these there. Now the Chrome extension that I used is called Colorzilla. It's right there, you can see it. That basically works out what colors you need to be using. So I'm going to change this blue one now to that color. I'm going to change it here where it says hex. You want to do it there, and then it should save it as a preset. Okay, it hasn't, so I'm going to paste that in again, and you should be able to see now this is incorporated with my brand colors. So you can see I'm using those brand colors, and it looks a lot better. So you can see it looks really really nice and really branded. Now we can hit continue. Once you hit continue, you got your header links here where it says shop now with the URL, which is that part there. And then you got your platforms, which is obviously your social media platforms that you can find in the bottom there. You can see the Facebook and the Twitter. So you can change these to loads of different things. Now, obviously you should have Instagram and Facebook at very minimum. Now, obviously if you have got Instagram and Facebook only, you want to change this one to Instagram, which is there, and then basically copy and paste your Instagram URL in there and your Facebook page URL in there too. Now, in terms of the shop now and the header links and stuff like that, I personally don't do those. I just leave those as they are for now, and then I hit continue. Now, once you've done that, it should bring you to this page where it says you're all set. Then click let's go, and it should take you into the dashboard, which you can see right now. I'm in the dashboard, and then you can click performance. Now, in the performance section, it's going to show you loads of different things like how your flow sequences are performing, how many open rates you're getting, how many people are taking action and stuff like that. Now, obviously, it's going to show you loads of different things based on how many email campaigns you've got going at the current time. You don't need to really worry about that yet till you start sending these campaigns and these automations and flows, because if you're not doing anything, there's nothing to look for. But before I carry on in terms of building the email marketing campaigns and the series and the automations, I'm just going to explain what each part means. So your flows are basically creating different flows like automations, so flow for an abandoned cart, one for customer thank you, one for customer win back, one for product review, one for welcome series. So there's different flows that you can make, and obviously I'm going to go through each one with you step by step and build them with you as well. I just want to kind of go over what everything means in Klaviyo first so you don't get overwhelmed by the software. Then you've got email templates. Now we're going to be using one of these later, and I'm going to be showing you how to do that too. But basically you can build like loads of different templates for your email marketing campaigns and for anything else really. Then you've got list and segments. Now in here you can build different lists of people. So you can build a list for people that have bought from you. You can build a list from people that have added to cart but not checked out. You can build loads of different lists of people that buy from you every 3 months. You can build loads of different lists and segments, but you don't need to really worry about this for now. I'll show you all this in a minute. Then you've got profiles. Now profiles is everybody that is basically signed up to your email list or your abandoned cart sequence. So anybody that you've captured emails from will be found in here, and you can set like different tasks on them, and you can do loads of different things in there. Then you've got integrations. Now this is the reason why I love Klaviyo. There's loads of different integrations in Klaviyo. It's really good. Now you go to all integrations, it will show you them all here. Now the one that I like the most is Aftership. Now Aftership's what I use for all my parcel tracking from customers, and you can basically sync those together and integrate them, which is really cool and really amazing. I'm not going to go over Aftership integrations today because that's not what this video is about, but definitely would recommend, if you are using Aftership, go watch the video about how to integrate these two together, because it's very important that you do that. Now the next thing you've got is data feeds. Now all of this stuff you don't need to worry about for now. Then you've got coupons, which I will be showing you how to do in a minute anyway, because you are going to want to create a coupon, but I'll get back to this one a little bit later. Then you've got a sign up form. Now I'm not going to cover this today because you don't need to worry about it, so I'm going to skip it. Then you've got preference pages, and again, you don't need to worry about the preference pages today. That's something you can do in your spare time. This is like changing certain things on different, like if you're doing it on a mobile, if you're doing it on a desktop, you can basically change how certain things look in more great depth. But in terms of the main layout, we've covered all that in terms of the colors and the logo. For now, don't worry about this. This is more if you're going to really scale with email marketing. That's when you should really take this into consideration. But for now, I would recommend skipping it. Then you've got the image library. Now you can upload in bulk loads of images that you might want to use for your email marketing campaign. And I'm going to be getting onto this a little bit later, because there are going to be some images that you're going to want to use for your email marketing campaigns that you're going to be putting into the emails. So this is definitely a good place to go if you're going to want to upload images in bulk and you know you've got 10 images that you need to add, because this way you can add them in bulk instead of doing one by one. So it's definitely worth doing that if you already know what images you're going to be using. Then the last thing you've got is tags. Now tags is how you can basically put a tag on a campaign. So if you really want to find a campaign really fast, you can search by tags. So let's say abandoned cart 1 tag could be your tag. You could search for that and it will bring up everything related to that. So tags are just easy ways to find certain things. So again, you can set all this up later. For now, you don't need tags unless you're doing loads of campaigns and series and flows. But now guys, let's just get straight into the main part of the content, which is building these out step by step. So before we can actually start building these email marketing marketing campaigns and flows, you need to put a little bit of code in your theme. So basically the campaign automations can speak to Shopify and Shopify can speak to the automations. There is just this one little quick bit of code you need to put into your store, and I'll be showing you how to do this right now, so don't worry. So what you need to do is you need to go here where your account information is, and you need to go up to where it says set up web tracking. And then as soon as you've gone in here, you basically want to copy and paste this code. So let me just quickly copy and paste this code. I'm going to click copy. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go back to your Shopify dashboard, and then you're going to want to go to online store, and I'll show you what to do from there. So guys, you can see I'm in the online store part of my Shopify dashboard. Then you're going to want to go to where it says actions on your theme, and you're going to want to go to where it says edit code. And then from here, you need to search for a little bit of code, and I'll tell you exactly what to search for and where to paste this code. So guys, what you need to do is you need to search for product liquid. So it should come up when I do this. You can see product liquids coming up. And then what you want to do is you want to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you basically just want to paste it there, and you're going to want to hit save, and that's everything pretty much done. Now you can go back to Klaviyo to that code page I just showed. So you're back on this page, guys. As long as you're following along, you should be okay. Then once you've done that, you want to enter your website URL. So for example, mine would be emailmarketingstepbystep.com. Then you click next, and then what will happen is it's like setting up a pixel. It'll send traffic there, and then it will make sure that it's integrated correctly. Once you've done that, that's all the technical part kind of stuff done. It's all good. Okay guys, so once you've done that, like I said, that's all the technical part out of the way, so we can worry about what's important. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the coupon section and add your first coupon. Now the reason why I want to do this with you guys is so you can understand how to create coupons, because throughout this video you are going to have to create around about 3 or 4 different coupons. So I might as well show you how to do that now before leaving it too late and you don't know what to do. So you want to hit add coupon, and then it should take you to a page like this, and then you want to call the coupon a name. Now don't worry, the visitor's not going to see this. So for example, I might do, let's say, welcome 10. Now the reason why I'm calling it welcome 10 is because this is for people that sign up to our newsletter. So it's going to be welcome, and then it's going to be a 10% coupon code. Now in terms of the prefix, you can do what you want. For me personally, I do welcome. So if it's for like a sign up coupon, let's say somebody signed up to my newsletter, I might give them a coupon code that's welcome 10, because obviously it's welcoming them to the email, and then it's giving them something in return. So that's what I want to do. Now if I was doing, let's say for example a Black Friday, I might call it Black Friday 30% or 40%, but basically call this prefix whatever you want, but make sure it's related to what you're giving them in return of. So like I said, if this is basically them signing up to an email, a newsletter, sorry, then I'm going to give them welcome 10, because they're basically I'm welcoming them to basically signing up to our newsletter. So basically that's what I'm doing. Then where it says fixed amount, I keep it as it is, and I change it to % off. So always change it to % off, and then obviously I'm doing 10%, so I'm going to change this to 10%. And then where it says applies to entire order, activation, I'll put this discount code has a start and end date. Now the reason why you want to add a start and end date will make sense when we create the campaigns, the email campaigns. Basically you're not going to give people all year to use this coupon code. You're going to say, look, it's going to run out in 2 days, so go and use it. That way you're going to get people that are using these faster, and you're going to get sales. Instead of having a sale 6 months down the line, you're going to attract sales from the bat, because obviously if you're giving them all year to use it, they might never use it. So if you give them a deadline, they're going to probably use it. So you can change the start and end date. So I might start it on the 15th of November, and then you can change the end date to, let's say for example, 3 days later. So that's where you do that. And then expiration, of course, you're going to want to change this to a start and end date as well, and you can set the hours and the days. So let's say for example it's going to be 3 days it's going to carry on to. So basically it's going to start on the 15th of November, and it's going to have 3 days to run. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit the add coupon, and then that coupon will be added in here, and then you can basically use that in your campaigns. So guys, the next stage is actually building these automations in these series and flows. So what you're going to want to do is you want to hit where it says flows, and we can start building the first flow, which is the abandoned cart flow. So as soon as you come to this page, you're going to want to hit edit flow, and as soon as you hit edit flow, it's going to bring you to this page right now. Now don't worry, just follow along. If you need to kind of like rewind the video a little bit, then go ahead, don't worry. I might do it a little bit faster than you probably can. But what you're going to want to first off by doing is you're going to want to delete this one here. So you're going to want to hit delete. You're going to want to hit delete on this one too. And then what you want to do is you want to change the time on these two. Now don't worry, I've got you guys covered. I've actually made another cheat sheet for you guys where you can just copy and paste and follow along, which is going to make this process so much easier and faster for you. So what you're going to want to do is, I've left a link in the description below to this Google Doc sheet. Like I said, it is a complete cheat sheet so you can follow along and copy and paste things in. Now you want to come to this part of the cheat sheet where it says first flow, email, wait 15 minutes. So make sure that you come to this part first and then you can follow along. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to change the time from 4 hours to 15 minutes. So you can see here where it says 4 hours, we're going to change it from hours to minutes, and we're going to change it to 15 minutes. So then you're going to want to hit save on that, and then it should change it to 15 minutes. Then what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to add an email in. So we're just going to place that in there. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to select it. And then where it says here in the settings, smart sending, you're going to want to turn that off. So where it says smart sending, turn it off. Now you don't want to rely on smart sending, just do it manually. And then you want to turn UTM tracking on. Now what UTM tracking does is it basically imports all this information into your Google Analytics. And then from there you can kind of work out what's going on, what's working well, what's not working well. So basically do that for every email, and you'll see me do this in this walkthrough and step by step. You'll see me do this on every single email where I'll turn smart sending on and always keep UTM tracking on. Once you've done that, you can click back, and then once you've done that, you can click edit on this. You can select it, and then you can click here where it says edit, and then we can start building the first email. So guys, I thought I'd explain what I'm doing here before I carry on. So basically we've put a 15 minute waiting time on the flow where if somebody adds to cart but then doesn't buy and we've captured their email, after 15 minutes, we're going to send this email to them, which we're creating right now. Now, from name is in the Google Doc sheet as well, the cheat sheet. So it says from name. You want to put a random name, then your company name. So for example, I'm going to put Claire at Confident Wigs. Now, on the last video I made on my YouTube channel, it's building a whole one product store, and the one product store was about the wig. So that's why I'm using Confident Wigs as an example. It's just a follow along from the last video. So for example, you're going to put a random name and then your company name at your company name. That's what you're using as the from name. In every single email, you're always going to make sure it's like this. Every email will always have it like this. So every email I will make on this account will be Claire at Confident Wigs. Every single one of them. Now, once you've entered it once, it will remember it. So you just have to click it and it's done. Now the subject line again will be found in the email template. So you can see the subject line. You just want to copy this and paste it in. So you can see, guys, I've just gone and copied and pasted this in. Now, the reason why these brackets are there is basically going to tell Klaviyo. It's a smart way of telling Klaviyo whatever the name of that person was, put it in there, and then it will say the customer's name that abandoned the cart, then it'll say what went wrong. So the reason why these crazy brackets are there is because it will work out who left the cart, and then it'll put their name there. Don't worry, it won't look like this on the subject line. It will actually say their name and then what went wrong. And then once you've done that, you're then going to want to go to where it says text base and click create content. And as soon as you've got to this page, you're going to want to delete what they've given you as a preset, and then you're going to want to go back to the cheat sheet and copy and paste what I've put in. So guys, what I've done is I've gone back to the cheat sheet and I've copied and pasted everything off there. So let me read this out. Hey there, and again, these weird brackets because that'll work out whose the name it is that abandoned the cart. We noticed that you were halfway through ordering but didn't end up buying your item. I thought I'd let you know that we have a limited amount of stock remaining due to the flash sale. So we reserved your cart for the next 12 hours. You can use this link to finish when you've left your cart, and then basically there will be their where they've left their cart, and then that'll work it out for them. Let me know if you need any assistance with your order. We are here to help. And then I put again Claire Jackson. So obviously at the start the sender's name was Claire, but then I've made a random name as Jackson. Customer service. Then you're going to want to put your company name in here. So for example, I would put Confident Wigs, and then that's that one done. And then you just want to hit done, and then you want to click OK. And as soon as you've done that, that one's done, guys. That's as simple as the first flow done in terms of the first flow after 15 minutes. Then we're going to change the time on this one again, and we're going to want to change it based on what I've put in the cheat sheet. So guys, in the cheat sheet, you can see it says after 4 hours. So we're going to go back and change it to 4 hours. Before we do that, we might as well change the subject line as well in terms of copying and pasting that over too. So guys, we're going to change this to 4 hours. So we're going to click it, change it to 20 hours to 4 hours. So we're going to do that to 4 hours. And then we're going to click save. And then we're going to basically put another email under this one here. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn off the smart sending again. So where it says smart sending, turn it off and enable custom tracking, UTM tracking. And then you can click back and then you can edit this one again. And again, you will see once I've deleted this out of the way, you'll see that it saved the form name as a preset. So you're just going to click that and then you're going to copy and paste the subject line over and paste it there. So guys, you can see I've copied and pasted that subject line over. Now, before I carry on, I just want to say the reason why I showed you how to make coupon codes at the start and not now is because what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a coupon code that's for example, I've called it Lucky Day because I'm saying it's their lucky day. They're going to get a 20% coupon code. So I might call the coupon code Lucky Day and then 20. So you're going to want to make a coupon code that says Lucky Day 20 and then you can come back to this and carry on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically click Save Changes and then I'm going to go to back where it says Text Based and click Create Content and I'm going to copy and paste the next part into here. So guys, you can see it says here, I've copied and pasted it in, hey there, first name, so their first name, the items in your cart are about to sell out. To help you with your decision, here's a 20% off coupon code. Then you're going to want to put your 20% off coupon code in there, which is Lucky Day 20. Use this coupon code at the checkout by the next 24 hours. Click this link to continue to your checkout. Then that link will take them back to their checkout. It will expire in 24 hours, so don't regret missing out on this one-off coupon. If you have any questions, please ask. And again, Claire Jackson, customer service, then your company name, which will be Confident Wigs. So guys, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to say to the customer, look, you're lucky, we're giving you a 20% coupon code, so go and use it. You've got 24 hours. If you don't use it in 24 hours, it's not going to work. So then you're going to make the coupon code last for 24 hours and then it's going to stop working. So that's why I'm saying to you guys, go back and make a coupon code, call it Lucky Day 20, and then you can paste that in there where it says coupon code, and then that's that one done. You can click Save Content and move on to the next one. So guys, if we go back to the cheat sheet, you can see the next email flow is going to be after 22 hours and then the subject line is this one here, so you might as well copy this and then get it pasted in. So let's go back to here, let's get another one of these made, so let's click done there. Let's get a time delay put in, so let's put it under here. Let's change this to 22 hours and then we're going to copy another email in here, so let's put another email in. And then we're going to turn off smart sending and we're going to turn UTM on, click back, and then we're going to edit this and we're going to change everything again. So the form name is going to go back from here to what it is always, which is going to be Claire at Confident Wigs. Then the subject line, you just want to copy and paste that in. So you can see here, 2 hours left, last chance for 20% off. So what they're going to do is they're going to see this and think, okay, they've got 2 hours left. They need to use this 20% off. If they don't, then they're going to lose it and then they're going to have to pay full price. So that's where you're going to put it in there. Then you're going to want to hit Save Changes and then you're going to want to go to where it says Create Content again. And then you're basically just going to copy and paste the next part in and then adjust it. So guys, you can see I've just copied and pasted that in, and this one is hey and then their first name. Just a heads up for your last chance to redeem your 20% off coupon code on your items in your cart. Use this coupon code. I've put last chance 20% off. So you can even call it last chance for 20% off, or you can create another coupon code that's the exact same as Lucky Day, but then call it Lucky last chance 20% off. This way, you're going to really drill it into their head that they've really got a one last chance to use this coupon code. Click this link to continue to your checkout. This code will be deactivated in exactly 2 hours from this email. And then I put thanks, Claire Jackson, customer service. Then you're going to want to put your company name in again. So this is basically saying, look, you've literally got 2 hours. If you don't believe me, wait 2 hours and you'll see it won't work. So that's getting them on the fear of, oh, they're going to miss out. If they've already added the item to the cart, they were interested, putting this on them and on them as well is making them think, here's another chance to buy it. And then saying, look, you've only got 2 hours left to use your coupon code is going to give them an even bigger chance to buy it. So now, okay, guys, I just want to say this before I carry on. You can change the text in here if you want. This is just a template, and you don't have to use 20% off. You can do 10 or 20 or 10 or 15% or even 30% off. It's completely down to you and what kind of profits you want to make with these coupon codes. So guys, the last email flow is after 1 day. So we know we need to set the time as 1 day, and then this is the subject line. So we're going to go and copy and paste that subject line in. So let's go back to the flow. Let's go and add another timer in, which is time delay here. Let's put a time delay there. Let's change this to 1 day. Days, change it to 1, click save. Let's put an email in there as well. And also let's get rid of the smart sending and let's enable UTM tracking again, and let's click back. And then let's edit this last email. Let's change the form name again. It should already be as a preset. Let's change the subject line to this. First name, can I assist you? So this email is a little bit different to the others, and I'll explain exactly what's going on in this email. So let's go back to the cheat sheet. Let's copy what's going on here. So what's going on in this one, guys, is I put, hey, their first name. I just wanted to grab your attention to see if you have any problems finishing your purchase. And then obviously Confident Wigs would appreciate some feedback on why you didn't end up completing your order. Reply to this email if you have any questions or concerns regarding your order. No more emails will be sent to you regarding your items you left in your cart. They have now been deactivated. We appreciate your communication. Claire Jackson, customer service, then the company name. So what's going on here, guys, is basically the coupon code's finished, but you're basically saying, look, I want some feedback. I want to know why you didn't buy from us. I want to know if you had any issues with your buying. So they might have an issue with checking out. If that's the case, you can assist them. So basically what you're doing here, guys, you're just trying to get some feedback out of them. Now, it's very important to know why people are not buying. If you can find this out, guys, you're going to increase your conversion rates. So that's why feedback is so important, and you do not want to miss out. And that's what this email is made to do. It's there to create, it's there to gather feedback based on customers not buying, and it's also to find out if they've had a problem trying to buy the item. They might not be able to use their payment provider. They might say, can you do this for me so I can buy it? You just don't know. So that's what this email is there to do, guys. It's not there to sell to them, but it's there to get feedback and also find out if they had any problems when buying the product. So guys, once you've done that, it should then look like this. This is how your flow should look like. And before you carry on, you're going to want to change where it says draft to live. So make sure you change all of these from draft to live. If you don't do that, then it's not going to get sent once somebody abandons their cart after 15 minutes. When you finish everything, that's how everything should look like, guys. If yours looks like this, then you're on the right track. Now we can carry on with the next step, which is making a welcome newsletter and whatnot. There's so much more to do, guys, not just abandoning carts. There's other things that you should be doing in email marketing to increase your sales, your average order value, and your brand awareness. So guys, you should come back to this part of the dashboard. Your abandoned cart should be with a green live button now. And then the next one we're going to be doing, guys, is the welcome series. That's the next thing that we're going to be doing. So you're going to want to hit welcome series. Then you're going to want to choose from the list, which is going to be the newsletter. Then you're going to hit continue, and then it should take you back to something that looks like this, which is you're familiar with. And again, go back to the cheat sheet and go along with it. And I'm going to go through it with you guys, don't worry. So guys, the first thing that we need to do is we need to get rid of some of the ones that are irrelevant. So you can delete this because we don't need this. So let's click delete email. We can also delete this part here as well because we only need these 2 steps. Now you do want to change where it says wait 3 days to wait 2 days. So we're going to change that from 3 days to 2 days, and then we're going to click save, and then we're going to change this from manual to live, and we're also going to change these from smart sending to UTM tracking on all of these, guys. Remember, don't ever forget to do that. So that should all be set up there. Then what we can do, guys, is we can start editing these welcome series and follow the cheat sheet, which I'll be showing you now where to go from in the cheat sheet. So guys, this is where you should be inside the cheat sheet, where it says welcome flow template. And again, it'll tell you the form name, and it'll also tell you the subject line as well. So just make sure that you guys basically get that sorted. So let's get on straight into basically filling out these flows as well. So guys, the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit edit. You should be quite used to this now and how Klaviyo works. And again, you're going to want to delete this here and change it back to Claire at Confident Wigs. Like I said, guys, this will never change. And then change the subject line, and then it should say, thank you for joining our community. Here is a gift. 10% off your next order. So that is basically what the subject line should be. And again, guys, use whatever discount you want. If you want to do a 15% coupon code, do that. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a new coupon code, like I showed you at the start of the video to do, and call this one gift and then 10 or gift 20, whatever you want to do as the percentage. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit save changes, and then you're going to want to hit edit content. Now, before I move on, what we're doing here is if somebody signs up to your newsletter, they're going to receive these automated emails, which is going to help them buy more. So guys, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click here where your logo should be. You might have to click it twice. It can be a little bit slow sometimes to work. And you're going to want to remove this section here where it says text. You should click that. And then you should click save, and then it should look like that now. You don't need anything else. And then the image, I don't use their standard image. I think it looks ugly, and I think too many people will use the standard stuff Klaviyo give them. So what I recommend you do is I recommend you go onto Unsplash, and I'll show you this right now. So guys, you can see I'm on Unsplash, and what you're going to want to do is this is basically a free place to get uncopyrighted photos for completely free, and you can use them for yourself. Now, you're going to want to type in welcome in here. and basically you can just use any of their images. Now this image is my favorite because it's colorful, it grabs people's attention. Then you can just hit the download button on this and you can replace the one in there to this one. So guys, what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to click this, and I'm going to want to click where it says replace image, and I'm going to want to select the one that I've got. So what you do is you go to where it says upload and import, you go to browse files, and I'm going to go back to I've made a folder with all of them in it. So then I'm going to want to go to where it says thank you, the welcome one, and I'm going to want to click open. And then I'm going to want to click upload, and that's what it should look like once you've done that. And then it will change it to the one that we've just got. And then there should be a little bar here. I don't know if I can see it. Yeah, there's a little bar there. Just make sure that you get rid of it, or you can keep it. It's down to you really. But I would probably delete that bar. So by deleting it, you just put 0 in there and you click save. So guys, now that little brown bar should have been gone. Now what you need to do is basically go back to the cheat sheet and copy and paste exactly what I put in there, and you can adjust it slightly if you need to. So guys, you can see where it says thank you for signing up. We're going to change this now. So you want to go here, and we're going to want to delete this and paste in what I put in the cheat sheet. You can see I put welcome to the family. Here is your 10% gift. Use family 10. So you can see basically I'm saying to them, look, welcome to the family, because at the end of the day, people like to be a part of some form of family. So by using these kind of psychology words that work on consumers, you're basically going to lure them into them buying, because again, like I said, people like to become a part of a family. And email marketing is all about building a family and having a communication and a relationship with the customer. Now, this is something that people really overlook with email marketing. It can be time consuming, don't get me wrong, but if you do it correctly, I'm not joking to you, you can make so much money, and the net profit of that money is going to be in your 80s to 100%, because at the end of the day, it's free contacts you can basically market to. So you need to put them in an environment where they feel connected and they can trust you. So that's why I'm using these kind of words, because I know it works and it really gets to people. You're going to want to change this to the middle. So you go where it says middle, and then it's middle, it's kind of laid out in the middle. You're going to want to put it in bold writing as well. And you can also change the size of the font and everything as well. It's down to you how you want to do it. I'm also going to show you some tactics that I use to kind of get people's attention on certain things. Don't worry about that. So for example, one of the tactics that I do use is this. This is the coupon code here. Use family 10. So I made a coupon code called family 10. Now what I like to do is I like to put this here. Where is it? This part here. And I like to change it to that like light green. So there you can see it really stands out. And when people read this email, that's going to be the first thing that they look at, and then when they read to see what it's about, they know exactly what it is. So use certain things like this to make things stand out. So that's what I've done there. And again, where this like little description area is, you're going to want to go back to the cheat sheet, and where it says text box, you're just going to want to copy and paste this in there. So let's go and put that in there. So guys, you can see straight away I've gone and copied and pasted that in, and you can see it says, hey there, new family member, we're glad you're here. It means a lot to us when somebody joins the family. As promised, you here have a gift from us. Here is your discount code family10. This code is valid for 48 hours, is redeemed at checkout to new family beginnings. The organization name, which will be Confident Wigs, and then it'll say Claire, obviously because that's the person that you're basically saying you are. Now guys, you can see the kind of language that I've used in that email is to basically get them enticed, get them to feel like they're the part of the family, get them to feel like they need to take some form of action, because I'm saying, look, you've got 48 hours. After 48 hours, this coupon's going to disappear. So you're getting people to, like I said, if you give people all year round, they're not going to use them, guys. So be really, really good with in terms of getting people's attention and getting them to take action by using the kind of language I've used in this email. And again, a few more tips for you. Change that to the middle section. And things like discount codes, make it bold. Things like 48 hours, make that bold, because that's very important. Let's have a look what else you can put here in 48. In bold writing. Discount code can be in bold writing because it will grab people's attention. And then what you're going to want to do again is you're going to want to change this to that like light green color, because when people look through this, they're going to see it and think, wow. And again, the 48 hours, I would change that to red, because that way it shows that okay, that's a little bit too dark. It's going to be hard to read. Let's change it to that one. Basically, try and change it to a red color where it is going to be red, but it's going to be a little bit lighter so they can see it. Now, the reason why is you're showing the positives, and then you're showing a negative being they've got 48 hours. After that, it's going to be gone. That way, they know the good things, which is the discount code, and then they know they've got that It's like an alert color. Red is an alert color, so that's why we've used red. Again, color psychology is important. And then you're going to want to keep it as that, and obviously you've got your social media icons there all set up too. Then you can click save content and you can move on to the next one. So guys, what we can do now is we can go to this one, we can click edit, and we can go back to the cheat sheet and copy and paste everything across. So guys, in terms of the cheat sheet, this is where you should now be. You should be where it says social media follow template, and you're going to want to copy this subject line. Then you can go and copy and paste this across here. Now this email is about them supporting you on social media, whether that be liking their Facebook page, whether that be following you on Instagram, because at the end of the day, it's very important that you build your social media platforms, especially if you're building a brand, guys. So you can see here, support the family on social media. That's the subject line. Now we're always using family because, again, like I said, people like to be part of a family. And what do people like to also do? They like to support their family majority of times. So then you're going to want to hit save changes and click edit content, and then you're going to want to do the same here again. You're going to want to delete that black bar by clicking it. It can be a bit fiddly sometimes, and then just change it to 0 and click save, and that should go. And then you also, okay, I don't know why it's done that, click 0, then save, then also click the logo. Don't know why that's not saving. Okay, it's gone. So then you want to click the logo, Confident Wigs, or whatever your logo is, and you're going to also want to get rid of that text part. Again, you always do that on every email, get rid of the text part. And then again, you're going to want to change the title to the one in the cheat sheet. So you guys can see I've copied and pasted the title from the cheat sheet, and basically I want to put that in the center again, and I'm going to want to put that in bold writing. And like I said, guys, you can make this a little bit bigger if you want. You can add emojis if you want. You can add emojis in here. It's down to you if you want to do that. I'm just showing you the template and what you can do with it. So if I wanted to, I could literally put a family emoji in here. So let's try and find a family emoji somewhere. Let's try that emoji. But what I'm trying to say to you guys is you can put emojis in here if you really want to. It's down to you. It depends who your target audience is, really. But that's what we're going to do here. And then where it says drag an image here, we are going to upload an image, and we're going to upload an image around about families and supporting people and whatnot. So guys, what I've just gone and done this, I've actually changed my mind. I'm not going to upload I'm not going to upload a photo about a family. I've just uploaded a photo about social media. Actually, I changed my mind. Again, what I did was, guys, I went onto Unsplash and typed in social media, and this photo came up. And you can change this to the middle, you can change it to the left hand side, whatever you want. But I thought this image would probably work better. And then in terms of the text part, you want to go back to the cheat sheet and upload the text from the cheat sheet. So guys, I've gone and copied and pasted that in, and you can see it says, if you want to keep up to date with our journey or just socialize with your new family, follow us on the social media platforms to really to really experience the community and how you can get involved. Luckily at then the organization name, which would be Confident Wigs, we won't make you choose. Check us out across our different social media channels. Button, which will be the text, and you're gonna want to change this button here to say join the community on social media. So you're going to want to click the button, and you're going to want to change this to say join the community on social media, and then you're going to want to change the link URL to obviously your Facebook business page or your Instagram page, whichever one you really want to. You can add 2 buttons if you really want to, but I don't recommend doing that because sometimes people can kind of not understand which button to click on. So just keep to 1 button and then change the link URL to either your Facebook business page or your Instagram. It's down to you really, guys. And again, with the text, make sure that you put certain things in bold writing. So for example, to keep up to date could be important to somebody, so put that in bold writing, and that way people will be enticed to read certain things, and the first things that they read will be important, because if they read the first things that are bold and to them it makes sense or grabs their attention, they'll read the rest of it. If you just put loads of text like this in lowercase and you try and get them to read it all, they won't. People want to read small things, see if that sounds good to them. If it does, they'll read everything else. So that's why it's important to put the key bold things in bold writing, of course. Then you just want to hit save it content and move on to the next part. So guys, that's how this flow should look like for Welcome series. The first thing you're doing is you're sending them an email saying, look, thank you for joining our community. Here's a 10% coupon code. Then you're waiting 2 days and saying, look, support us on our social media platforms. That way you're going to increase your sales and you're going to get social media following and support. So guys, the next one should be in a green tick now. So it should be Welcome series should be live with a green, like, not tick, sorry, but bullet point. Now we're going to be doing customer thank you. That's the next one we're going to be making flows for and doing campaigns for. Now, what is a customer thank you? Let's say somebody's placed an order. You're going to thank them. You're not just going to thank them. You're going to encourage them to buy more and more and more and increase the average order value, because if somebody buys from you once, they're more inclined to buy from you again because they've they've built that trust with you, and they're in a buyer's mood. So then you want to kind of capitalize on that. So you're going to want to click on that customer thank you, and we're going to want to build out those flows. And like I said, guys, in the cheat sheet, everything's in there to then do this again. And if you feel confident with not having to carry on with the video and doing this on your own, then go ahead. But don't worry, I'm going to go through this with you again to make sure that you don't make a mistake. So you can see, guys, we're going to change this to 12 hours. So let's change this to hours, and let's put 12 hours. That's 13 hours, so let's change it to 12 hours. Don't worry about this. You don't need to worry about this, guys. Just leave that. And then you're going to want to edit this one. So you're going to want to click on it. You're going to want to change it from manual to live. And you're going to also want to change the smart sending off and UTM tracking on. And then you're going to want to click the 3 dots, and you're going to want to click edit. And we're going to want to go and copy and paste that subject line in. But before we do that, let's change the from to that. And let's paste that subject line. Your order has been confirmed. Shop again for 20% off your next order. So what they're going to see is they're going to see that the order's been confirmed, but not that. But if they shop again, they're going to get an additional 20% off their next order. Then you're going to want to hit save changes and click edit content. And again, guys, you're going to want to click the logo, and you're going to want to get rid of that shop now section. So we're going to click it. Like I said, it takes a few times to click it. It's a little bit weird. Get rid of it, click the X, click save. You're also going to want to get rid of that brown bar, the black bar, whatever you want to call the bar. Click 0, click save. And then we're going to want to go back to the template, and we're going to want to change this from thank you to whatever's in the cheat sheet. So guys, I've just gone and copied and pasted everything from the cheat sheet onto this email. So the first thing is the title. Thank you. You have a new gift here, is a 20% coupon. Hey, then their first name. I'm Claire, one of the owners, and then you put the organization name, which is obviously for me Confident Wigs, but it'll do that automatically for you. Don't touch it. And I wanted to say we appreciate your first purchase from us today. As promised, your coupon is thank you 20. So you're going to have to go ahead and go into the coupon section again and create a new coupon called thank you, and then whatever discount you want to give them. If you have any feedback or want to leave us a review, please do on our Facebook page. Click here, and then you want to put the link to your Facebook page, or you want to put a button there. And how you do that, guys, is you literally just use one of these things here called button, and you drag that over there, and it will change it to a button, of course. And then I put thank you again, Claire. That way, you're going to get more orders from them, but you're also going to increase getting reviews. And obviously, reviews on a Facebook business page is good to keep your business page in good standing, so you don't get banned on Facebook from the ad bans that are going on. So that's really important, guys. And obviously, your ad score will go up higher as well. So that's that email done. We can go and create the next one. So guys, you should be on here, and you're going to want to change this from manual to live. And again, you're going to want to change that smart sending off and UTM tracking on, and then that's that done, guys. You don't need to do any more. The wow thank you, you just leave that as it is. If you want, guys, you can elaborate on this. Basically what happens is if they order another product, it will give them another email. Let's say they order another product, you can give them a 45% coupon code. I'm not going to go over that now. I'm just showing you guys how you can do things. If you want, you can edit that and change it if you really want to. Down to you what you guys want to do, but in terms of getting you guys started, that's what I'm covering now. But like I said, just make sure that's turned on and it's live. That way they're going to get appreciated for ordering from us multiple times. But like I said, if you want to edit that and put more in it and give them more coupon codes if they order 4 or 5 or 3 times over, then go ahead and do that. But that's that flow out the way. We can then move on to purchase confirmation email, and this one is very important because it will reduce your chargebacks and it will set the expectations and it will look 100% more professional. So guys, before I carry on though into the order confirmation, this is how everything should look. You should have out of all of them, you should have 3 in green: abandoned cart, customer thank you, and the welcome series. So now let me show you how to get a customer order confirmation sent out that looks professional, and that will really help you with your business. So guys, to create this order confirmation custom email, you need to go to where it says email templates, and it'll take you to a page like this. But before I carry on, the reason why you're going to want to do this is because the one that Shopify will automatically send to the customer looks really amateur, doesn't really tell the customer about much apart from the order's been made and confirmed. But what you want to do with this email is you're going to want to set the expectations. This way it will stop customers from saying, look, where's my order? How many days is it going to take? All that stuff. And this will also look really professional. So once you come to this page, you're going to want to go to where it says create template. You're going to want to go to where it says Shopify notification templates. And it should be this one right here where it says order confirmation. You're going to want to click it. And then you're going to want to call the template a name. So you're going to want to call it order confirmation, and then you're going to want to hit create template. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click here where it says drag image, and you're going to obviously want to put your logo there so it looks really professional. You don't want to just do that though. You're going to want to go to where it says here, where it says this email is to confirm your order, and you're going to want to replace this with the text that I give you in the cheat sheet. So let me go back to the cheat sheet quickly. So guys, you want to go to this part of the cheat sheet where it says order confirmation email. You want to copy from here where it says hey, you want to copy all the way down, and you just want to click copy, and you want to go back to the template and paste this in. You can see I'm back here, and I'm just going to go and paste that in, and you can see that's all that pasted in, guys. And you don't really need to do anything else but leave that. Make sure there's no spelling mistakes, which I don't think there is. And then that's that one done, guys. You can see this looks really professional. So obviously all their information, like their billing address, their image of what they've ordered, will all be in here. Don't worry, that'll already been filled out by Klaviyo. It'll work out what they've ordered. But look how professional this looks, guys. You can see on this one, it tells them their shipping times, how many days it's going to take roughly to each country, the max delivery time, and it says also here, this email's here to confirm their order, that you look forward to working with them again and fulfilling their needs. You can see this looks really professional. And what I'm also going to do is I'm also going to show you the Shopify one, just to compare which one looks better, and the reason why I'm getting you guys to do this. How you basically go into the order confirmation template is you go to here where it says notifications, and then you want to go to where it says order confirmation, and then you're going to want to hit preview, and it will show you what the Shopify one looks like. So let me hit preview again, and this is what the Shopify one looks like. It looks okay, but it looks nowhere near as good as the one we've just made, guys. So how you basically change this one to the one we've just made is you want to go here where it says email body HTML, and what you basically want to do is you want to go back to Klaviyo, and in Klaviyo, once you've saved that template, it should come up here. You want to click those three dots there, and you want to go to where it says edit. You want to go to where it says export. Once you click export, it will give you the HTML code. You want to copy it. You want to go back to Shopify, and you want to delete all of this in here. So you want to delete all of this in here. This could take a while. So let me just quickly double click and select all. Select all, delete. Don't know why I did it the long way around. You want to paste that code in, and you want to click save. And then once you've clicked save, you want to hit preview. And now it should work. So you can see, guys, look how much better this one looks. It's going to give them everything to do with their shipping times, everything. So you can see there, this one looks 20 times better. And of course, when they order it, it will fill it out with obviously their order information and whatnot. But this one looks so much more better than the one Shopify gives you automatically. So that's how you basically enter Klaviyo's custom one, guys. And that's the reason why I'm getting you guys to do this, because obviously it looks more professional. It sets the expectations, and they know exactly what time they're going to get it. And it looks branded, guys, at the end of the day. It looks like a branded email from you saying the order has been confirmed. Now, guys, that is everything for today's video about email marketing. If you want more email marketing tutorials on more advanced things, then let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what step by step you want me to do next, because I know you guys love these step by steps. I'll see you guys in the next video.